Right now at 10, day 2 in the Josie Dykman trial, what the first witness said when he took the stand.
And Winona County data stolen and released. How officials are responding to the breach.
Plus, Northside Swimming facing an uncertain future in La Crosse. The solutions city leaders are exploring.
Streaming 24/7 on the News 8 Plus app. You're watching News 8 Now at 10.
Good evening and thank you for joining us for News 8 Now at 10. I'm Emily Brown.
And I'm Ken Kozarowski. The future of swimming on La Crosse's north side is now up for discussion.
News 8 Now's Jadius McGee joins us in the newsroom with those details. Jadius.
Yeah, city and school leaders held their first public meeting tonight, asking residents for input. For decades, the north side has relied on 2 pools. The city has already decided to close the outdoor pool at Logan Middle, and the indoor pool at Logan High School is aging. Now, the city and the school district are now exploring a shared indoor year-round facility.
This idea for an indoor pool would benefit all city residents and all school district residents. We have a pool that doesn't meet our needs in the school district. The city is having trouble funding their pool. We thought that we could be more efficient by working together and finding a solution that meets our community's needs.
The facility would be a school district collaboration with the YMCA and replace the current Northside Community Pool site. The city will provide the land for the pool and share the cost with the school district. The YMCA will collaborate on daily management of the pool. Officials say no decisions have been made, and a community survey will be sent around mid-May to see if this is something that residents want.
As we get those survey results back, we want to make sure that when people answer those questions, they really know what they're talking about and have good information.
And for some residents, they say they're already supportive of the idea.
I think it's great for the whole city to have this. It'll be something that everyone will want to use.
Now, leaders say if there is enough community support, the proposal could go to referendum as early as November. Reporting in the newsroom, Jadius McGee, News 8 Now.
Thank you, Jadius. A multi-vehicle crash on I-90 today, leaving 5 people injured, and happened near mile marker 1. Wisconsin DOT says a bus driver did not observe the slowing traffic near a construction zone and crashed into a car in front of it. The bus had no one else on board. The crash, involving 6 total vehicles with 5 people sent to the hospital. It also left traffic at a standstill for several hours.
And a serious crash just south of Cashton has shut down State Highway 27. The sheriff's office says the accident scene is at Highway 27 and Polson Lane. Eyewitnesses told News 8 Now the crash involved a military vehicle. No word yet on the cause.
A News 8 Now follow-up. Winona County officials confirm cyber criminals released stolen data from a ransomware attack earlier this month. The county says it's conducting a comprehensive review with law enforcement to determine what personal information was compromised. Officials say they'll notify affected individuals as quickly as possible once that review is complete.
A Trumpereau County jury finds Todd Geck guilty on all 3 felony charges in the shooting death of Kyle Dahl. The 63-year-old Whitehall man was convicted of first-degree reckless homicide, discharging a firearm from a vehicle, and illegal possession of a firearm. The May 2024 incident in the village of Ettrick initially appeared to be a car crash until an autopsy revealed Dahl died from a gunshot wound. Geck faces sentencing on August 12th.
Day 2 of the Josie Dykman murder trial, with the first witness taking the stand today. A.J. Pedren's father, Derek Pedren, testifying. Attorneys shared several recordings of Pedren and Dykman fighting. He says he was abusive toward her, but not his children.
You don't recall ever holding Josie by her throat against a wall?
I have.
And is it your testimony, Mr. Pedren, that you've never done the same thing to Alex?
I haven't.
Dykman is facing several charges, including neglect of a child and child abuse. If convicted, she faces life in prison.
Well, a chilly evening we had this tonight, and that's pretty much the story for the next week or so, Greg.
Yeah, the only thing we got going on is probably potential for frost or freeze, but that really depends on how cloud cover plays out. And right now we have some frost or freeze out there, but depending on location, kind of depends on what you're going to see. The colder spots may get down to 28. Other areas may not quite be as bad. So if we look at really what the temperatures are looking like, as we go. Oh, there we go. It's not playing well with me. We got to see the temperatures here coming up. There are the temperatures, mid-30s, some areas upper 20s. It just depends on what things look like. Right now, cloud cover may play a factor in some of the areas that are south and east of Eau Claire, but southeast of La Crosse. Otherwise, current conditions are in the 40s, pretty common. You would expect that this time of year. The winds are very light, which is good news, and overall shower activity is pretty much has decreased too, and cloud cover persists. But if you look at the picture coming up, right there you can see there is some cloud cover decor that could stretch into the areas south of La Crosse and keep those areas a little bit milder tonight, maybe a few sprinkles. Else everyone's going to see probably drier conditions as we go throughout. If we wake up and the conditions for Eau Claire here, as we look through the timing, we're looking at getting up to about noon, 46, but notice the shower chance starts increasing. Once again, just light showers, mainly enough to wet the ground, and that would be it. But that north wind will start picking right back up like it did today. So it's definitely going to feel cool out as we go throughout. In La Crosse, few clouds in the morning. We'll have some sun later, and then the cloud cover comes right back in, and more showers too for the afternoon. So this pattern is going to repeat itself Friday. We have some improvement for Sunday this weekend. Unfortunately, that also comes with some more storm chances too. So I'll kind of explain all that a bit later.
All right. Thank you, Greg.
Well, the results are in for this year's Conductor Wannabe. Dave Wagner and Angela Newman taking home first place, raising over $70,000 for the La Crosse Walk for ALS. That's the most ever raised in the fundraising contest. And in second place, Nancy Allen. She raised over $32,000 for Karuna Housing. Now they'll both perform with the La Crosse Symphony Orchestra May 2nd.
After years of work today, the Sparta Free Library was officially awarded the USDA Rural Development Grant of $250,000.
The library first applied for the grant years ago, and after meeting all the requirements, the $250,000 USDA grant is helping fund a major expansion and remodel.
We submitted our documents from our expansion and remodel that went toward furnishings, technology, making things more accessible for everyone.
The grant is part of the USDA Rural Development's Community Facilities Loan and Grant Program. Leaders say the program aims to invest in Wisconsin's rural communities.
Well, a big day for the Scenic Bluffs Community Health Centers. They opened a healthcare facility inside the Reach Center. It offers wheelchair accessible dental, behavioral, and medical care. It's a $1.8 million project.
Health centers are designed to provide services that meet those needs of the populations they serve. That is our charge, and that's what we do. So here in this organization, we provide services to all people, regardless of their ability to pay, in a culturally appropriate way.
The center also offers care to ththose without insurance.
The Ho-Chunk Nation hosted a presentation tonight to raise awareness about missing and murdered Indigenous women and relatives. Tracy Littlejohn from the Ho-Chunk Nation Youth Services Center explained the epidemic affecting Native communities. On some reservations, Native women face murder rates more than 10 times the national average, with the number of cases often underreported.
We're such a small number of the population that a lot of times the issues, the information just doesn't make it out to the general public. And so we want them to be able to know what's going on and know what they can do and to encourage other people to help and understand what's going on.
The Ho-Chunk Nation will host a 5K run on May 5th at Burns Park. Registration opens at 11 a.m. with the 5K starting at 12:30 p.m.
Manufactured home communities serve as an affordable housing option for Wisconsinites, or at least they used to.
In Tomah, residents are fighting against out-of-state owners and steep rent hikes. But with limited state regulation, residents are forced to choose between buying everyday essentials and keeping their home.
There's a lot of people in here, though, that they're already saying they're just going to abandon their places. They can't afford it and can't move any place because everybody else is full, or they charge $10,000 to move a trailer.
Tomorrow at 6, a look at how mobile home owners are being priced out and the need for state oversight.
Still to come tonight, new details emerge. What the White House Correspondents' Dinner shooting suspect did in the hours leading up to the attack.
Plus, King Charles and Queen Camilla visiting New York City. The King's message at their 9/11 memorial stop.
Bring on the spring. Bring on the savings. Bring it on.
at your local Northland Ford dealers. Get out there in America's most awarded brand for new vehicle quality. Start a new adventure in a Ford Explorer. Take on the great outdoors in a Bronco Sport. Do it all with an Escape. It's time to bring it on. Current and qualified Ford owners get up to $4,000 bonus cash on a new 2026 Ford Explorer. Only at your local Northland Ford dealers.
Here I am, field trip chaperone.
Before helping prevent migraine with Qulipta, it was hard keeping plans.
And look at me now.
You'll never truly forget migraine, but Qulipta reduces attacks, making more zero migraine days possible to help give that forget you get migraine feeling.
Don't take if allergic. Stop taking and get help right away for allergic reactions like trouble breathing, face, lip, or tongue swelling, itching, or rash. Tell your doctor about increased blood pressure or color changes, pain, or numbness in fingers or toes.
Ask your doctor about Qulipta to help prevent migraine.
If you have a crack like this, well, you have a problem. Today I'm learning how a cracked wall might mean your foundation is sinking.
It always points towards the area where it's sinking. For example, this corner here, we're down almost a full inch of drop.
Right, so that's going down and that's causing the crack.
Correct. And then this door, they don't even use that door anymore. It cannot open.
Innovative Basement Authority is now Groundworks. Schedule a free inspection.
Developing news, new details are emerging about the White House Correspondents' Dinner attack suspect. Court documents reveal Cole Allen took a selfie showing him armed with weapons minutes before the alleged assassination attempt on President Trump. Surveillance images show Allen firing a shotgun as a Secret Service agent draws his weapon. The agent fired 5 times but hit neither the suspect nor other officers.
The doors were wide open, and I was very concerned because we had the line of succession for our country in the ballroom, and I didn't know what they knew. So I started shutting the ballroom doors.
Former Secret Service leaders say the open ballroom doors created a direct line of sight to the president. The Secret Service is launching a review to assess what went wrong.
A U.S. aircraft carrier that had been deployed to assist in the war with Iran is leaving the region.
CBS News has learned the USS Gerald R. Ford aircraft carrier is expected to leave the Middle East in the coming days. The Ford was one of 3 carriers operating in the region. This news comes as a Pentagon official shared in a House committee hearing the war with Iran has cost $25 billion in just 2 months.
So you're saying the full cost at this point is $25 billion?
Yeah, that's our estimate for the cost.
Okay, interesting, because I'm glad you answered that question, because we've been asking for a hell of a long time and no one's given us the number.
On Wednesday, Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth told congressional leaders the conflict is going well.
How is this war going? Do you think we're winning?
Militarily on the battlefield, it's been an astounding military success.
No, but are we winning the war?
Absolutely.
The secretary grew defensive when some lawmakers compared the war to a quagmire.
Who are you cheering for here? Who are you pulling for? Our troops are doing incredible work. They've done incredible things for the entirety of this mission and achieved incredible battlefield successes. And you sit there and go on TV for your clickbait about quagmires. It undermines the mission.
Also Wednesday, President Trump told reporters he believes the naval blockade the U.S. has imposed on ships attempting to travel to and from Iranian ports is working.
Well, the blockade is genius, okay? The blockade has been 100% foolproof. It shows how good our Navy is, I can tell you that. Nobody's going to play games.
But when asked which will end first, Russia's war with Ukraine or the U.S.-Israeli war with Iran, the president was non-committal, offering no possible end dates for either conflict. Jesse Mitchell, CBS News, New York.
The Federal Reserve holding interest rates, so it stays between 3.5% and 3.75%. The main reason, inflation is still running above the Fed's 2% target. Today, the Senate Banking Committee also advancing Kevin Warsh's nomination to take over the Fed. A final vote now heads to the full Senate. Britain's King Charles and Queen Camilla are visiting New York City as part of a 4-day state visit to mark America's 250th birthday.
Yeah, it's the first visit to the Big Apple by a reigning British monarch since the late Queen Elizabeth visited in 2010. The royal couple left a handwritten note at the National 9/11 Memorial where they honored those lost, then shook hands with victims' families and first responders.
I hope he kind of paves over some of the cracks between the UK and America.
Later, King Charles visited a local urban garden that provides free fruits and vegetables, while Queen Camilla visited the New York Public Library to celebrate the 100th birthday of Winnie the Pooh.
We will have more news ahead.
But first.
Yeah, breezy and cooler conditions for the next couple days, but we have more showers and even some frosty mornings to contend with. We'll break it all down coming up on your First Warn Weather Update after the break.
River City Grill in Winona is your place for great food and drinks every night of the week. It wouldn't be Friday without fish. Get yours with chips for $15.99 or with shrimp for $19.99. And end your week with $4 rail mixers. See you soon at River City Grill in Winona.
Get an 11% rebate at Menards. Create your dream landscape using our free, easy-to-use design program. Choose from the largest in-stock selection of beautiful concrete landscape blocks ready to take home today. Get Creststone retaining wall blocks for a value of $149 after rebate. Protect your home with Patriot Lighting outdoor security fixtures. They offer a wide variety of helpful features to help you feel safe in your home. Get this motion-activated security light for a value of $39.95 after rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
Shopping for your next car or truck? Get more with Maury's. More transparency, more clarity, more trust, and more value with Maury's More Care program. Visit Maury'sAuto.com and get more with Maury's.
Password 1234.
Incorrect password.
Technology, am I right?
We need a new tech lead.
This is the job for sponsored jobs.
Sponsor your job on Indeed and get matched with quality candidates when you need them most. Visit Indeed.com/hire now.
The itch and rash of moderate to severe eczema disrupts my skin. Despite treatment, it's still not under control. Now I have Rinvoq, a once daily pill that reduces the itch and helps clear the rash of eczema fast. Some felt significant itch relief as early as 2 days. And some achieved dramatic skin clearance as early as 2 weeks. Many saw clear or almost clear skin.
Rinvoq can lower ability to fight infections. Before treatment, test for TB and do blood work. Serious infections, blood clots, some fatal. Cancers including lymphoma and skin, serious allergic reactions, GI tears, death, heart attack, and stroke occurred. CV event risk increases in age 50 plus with a heart disease risk factor. Tell your doctor if you've had these events, infection, Hep B or C, smoked, are pregnant or planning. Don't take if allergic or have an infection.
Disrupt the itch and rash of eczema. See a head-to-head study of Rinvoq versus another treatment at Rinvoq.com/see the data. Talk to your dermatologist if you're not doing well on your current pill or injection to see if Rinvoq is right for you.
River City Grill in Winona is your place for great food and drinks every night of the week. It wouldn't be Friday without fish. Get yours with chips for $15.99 or with shrimp for $19.99. And end your week with $4 rail mixers. See you soon at River City Grill in Winona. Is it time for new windows or doors? Contact the company who has done the research for you. The best windows and doors installed by the best people. Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions.
Yeah, we're kind of now in this pattern that will continue probably for the next couple weeks. It's really just a cooler, drier pattern. We do have a few showers here and there, but precipitation amounts aren't that much. And the better news is severe weather is pretty much nothing here. And this could go on all the way through next week. Now, we will see temperatures go a little bit up and down, but nothing like we saw in for pretty much the middle to end of April. So the one thing we'll contend with, we are going to be hovering around the freezing mark for some areas. I think the best chance will come probably Saturday morning when we have less clouds, lighter winds. Showers still a possibility Thursday and Friday, late morning, early afternoon. Very light amounts maybe to wet the ground or a couple hundredths at the most. So really won't ruin too many plans outside. It's just something you might have to contend with. Milder, that means 60s. We could hit 70 on Sunday. Unfortunately, that comes with a front, and that's why we got storm chances right now. They're low given that we don't know how much moisture will come with that front, but you could see some of that on Sunday. But it will get milder, at least closer to what we should be seeing this time of year. Right now we have this system that's going to be pushing eastward. That's going to provide a little cloud cover potentially for areas south of I-90 later tonight. And then more activity continues to rotate down from Canada, and it's just constant little weak disturbances, enough to provide some shower activity and some brief gusty winds every afternoon. That's what we're going to contend with at least through Friday, maybe even into next week too. So if we time it out, you can see here's some of that cloud cover and a little bit of showers right there. So a sprinkle is possible south of I-90, maybe all the way up to I-90 for early tomorrow to about 8 a.m. We'll clear skies out, and then cloud cover quickly advances and develops from north to south. And there's your next showers that'll come in the afternoon. Another repeat for south of I-90. You see that activity there coming in Thursday night into early Friday. So areas of northeast Iowa might see some light showers, and you can see a little bit of mix there. We'll see if this actually contends with it. But the big story with this, it'll probably keep temperatures up once again, not getting freezing. And then Friday, Another round of these scattered showers in the afternoon that'll continue through early evening. That'll probably be the last of it we see. Now, once again, the frost advisory out, or freeze conditions too in the coldest locations. That means they're getting close to 28. Other areas maybe in that 32 to 34 range, given that. Now, frost to freeze, really, if you look down this, it really depends how long you are below freezing and at what temperature. Once you get down to between 29 and 32, it usually takes at least a couple hours at that point to really damage some vegetation. If you really want to kill it, you got to get down to about 28 and stay there for a good 4 hours or more. Now, this varies depending on the plant, the stage of the plant growth, but still, we're not going to probably see a lot of the areas hitting that 28 hour for 4 hours. More likely, we'll probably see some areas that might hit that 2 to 3 hours in 29 to 32. So timing means a lot with this. As we look at temperatures going in tomorrow, once we get above freezing, we'll be in the low 50s, similar to what we saw on Wednesday. Temperatures going into Thursday night and Friday. Cloud cover may keep some of these temperatures up further south you go. Better chance as you go further towards Black River Falls and the colder locations, you might get down into the upper 20s for a couple hours, potentially too. We go into Friday, showers continue in the afternoon, keeping the temperatures in the 50s, even upper 40s. And these temperatures are what you'd expect for early April, not pretty much for the end of April. And then Friday night, Saturday morning, I think this could be where a lot of areas see widespread frost, and some of the colder locations could get into that hard killing freeze, given that we're going to have less cloud cover, lighter winds. So Saturday morning is really the one to keep an eye on, I think, overall as we go throughout. And then we have the storms come back in. Sunday, we could hit 70 once again. Further south you go, like La Crosse, I think you might. Further north, probably unlikely you'll be in the 60s. And then another cold front Monday and Tuesday with more showers, bringing those temperatures back by midweek of next week. Pretty close to what we have right now, because we're going to repeat this pattern too. And this could go through next weekend too. So it's a common pattern in May, but we could use the dry conditions, and we definitely could use a break from all the severe weather.
Absolutely. Thanks, Greg. Coming up next in sports, a dandy on the diamond. A couple MVC foes going to extras in softball play. Plus, a lot of ink was used at Holman High School as several Vikings put pen to paper, signaling their move to college athletics. Jacob is next.
Slow or clogged sink, toilet, or main drain? Maxwell White can help. Ask about our $99 mainline drain opening special. Includes a free camera inspection. Address the root problem now to avoid costly repairs or future damage. Call or book online today.
Here's our problem. Without the hearing aids in, she can't hear the low frequencies, so she doesn't hear me. I don't hear the high frequencies, so I don't hear her. It was a perfect setup, but we had to interrupt it. We had time, and we were coming down Main Street, and I turned in.
It's not like you're going to strangers. It's kind of family-ish to come here. You feel like you belong with them. I just think it's very comforting that they're a family business.
Better Hearing Center on Alaska, next to St. Pat's Church.
Mother's Day is almost here, and it's time to visit Jolivet Family Farms. 8 greenhouses full of a wide variety of flowers, vegetables, and plants, all grown for this climate. Jolivet's features one of the area's largest selections of hanging baskets, herbs of all kinds, horseradish, and sweet potato plants. Take home a strawberry rhubarb pie, rhubarb crisp, or try the new peanut butter pie from our homemade bakery. All this and so much more. Jolivet Family Farms, West Salem.
I'm Tom Tiffany. Democrats say I'm too cliche. Well, I did grow up milking cows on a Wisconsin dairy farm. My mom quilts.
Hi.
I've been a dam tender, a boat captain, and a girl dad with perfect attendance at 20 Nutcrackers. I love the Packers, Brewers, Badgers, Old Fashions, everything Wisconsin, except Madison politics. I'm running for governor to cut taxes and red tape, stop Wall Street from buying our homes and big data from bulldozing our farmland. Cliche? You betcha.
We've done many, many renovations. We bought an old house and have made it into an up-to-date house. Whenever anything involves plumbing, the first call I make is to Maxwell White. Their technicians put together a great final product.
Covering all the exciting action from your community, here's News 8 Now Sports.
Well, it is not every day a school has 17 athletes that commit to compete in a sport at the collegiate level, but that was the case at Holman High earlier today. Vikings from numerous different sports will be headed all over the country to to put their talents on display. There were seniors signing to play in various different levels of competition, including several bringing their best to the NCAA Division I level. One of those student athletes that will be part of that less than 2% that make it D1 is Macy Klein, who will be competing in volleyball at UW Green Bay. And Klein says her and her classmates have always pushed each other and that this was a special day.
It's awesome. We all support each other a lot. I mean, like I said, Holman's like a very supportive community, and like we're all friends, so it's like seeing each other succeed. It's just an amazing feeling, knowing all the work that they put in and empathizing with everything, just being there for each other and seeing that final moment. It's just amazing, and I couldn't be happier for everybody.
Now, Klein went on to say the reason she picked Green Bay was because of the coaching staff, culture, facilities, and the ability for her family to go watch her play. We have a full list of all who signed on our website. We've got some rare Wednesday high school softball. Aquinas hosting Logan today. Rangers up 1, but in the bottom of the 5th, Lauren Von Ruden singles into center, and that ball gets past the defense. 1 run scores. This game all tied at 3. Then 2 batters later, Ava Scholze goes back up the middle, and the RBI single puts the Blue Golds in front. But the Rangers would answer in the 6th. Nora Keller crushes this pitch, a liner to left, gets to the fence. Emma Bacon comes in to score. We are tied at 4. We would go to extras in the bottom of the 8th. Abby Zielkowski is going to walk it off as a single into left gives Aquinas the 5-4 win. Game 2 between the D-backs and Brewers today. Milwaukee able to scratch across the first run of the game. Jake Bowers goes the other way in the gap to plate Bryce Terang. Then in the 3rd, it's Terang the one at the dish. He scorches one over the center fielder's head, and Brandon Lockridge makes his way in to score all the way from first, and the Crew go up by 2 runs. But the game flips on its head in the 4th inning as a man that's always been a Brewer killer, Nolan Arenado, does it again with a deep shot to left field to give Arizona the lead, and the D-backs would tack on a couple more late as the Milwaukee offense goes cold down the stretch, and they fall 6-2. Meanwhile, the Twins squander a late lead as that scuffling bullpen allows 4 runs in the last 3 innings as Minnesota drops the series and moves to 13-18 on the season. And now let's take a look at the nominees for the latest News 8 Play of the Week segment. All right, we are starting things with a bang at number 1 here. Holman's Lydia Sater has some space, so she lets it go from way downtown, and it's too tall for the Sparta keeper. 1 of 5 goals on the day for the Vikes in a shutout victory. To the track for number 2, it was a big day for Kickapoo Lafarge's Adric Egge last night at the Onalaska Open. Here's the senior taking first in the 400 at 50.76 seconds. He also set a new school record in long jump with a leap of 22.5½. Good showing for one of our area's best softballers back on Monday. Sydney Kraus of Onalaska had a triple, this one right here in the gap, and scored 2 runs in the game offensively. In the circle, she spun a complete game, allowing just 2 hits while striking out 4 central hitters. Staying on the softball diamond, this was a huge play by Ruby Johnson of GET back on Monday. Bases loaded, the Redhawks center fielder tracks down a ball that was headed towards the gap, and that catch would retire the side, and GET would pick up an important win, 9-4. And to round out this week's nominees, this is Wazeeka Steuben freshman Abigail Wright up with the bases loaded, and unlike that last play we saw, nobody is catching this one, and that is a walk-off grand slam as the Hornets would run rule North Crawford in 4 innings. Voting is live, guys. Some good choices.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And the ladies brought it this week, 4 to 5.
Yeah.
They
Nice.
sure did.
Good
And
stuff.
that's a walk-off grand slam. That's ending a game in style right there.
That's tough to beat, especially for a freshman in varsity.
Yep.
That's good stuff. Emily?
I like the Lydia kick.
Oh, yeah. That's
in
a
the
good,
beginning.
That was a deep
Yeah.
one. A deep one. And Adric, shout out to him for breaking the school record. So we got some heavy hitters this week.
Yeah, probably
got a
see him at
cool name,
UWL
too.
in May.
Yeah.
Thanks, Jacob.
All right, more news right after this.
News 8 Now and these proud sponsors honored the top graduating seniors from La Crosse area schools at the Honor Student Banquet. These students are outstanding examples of academic excellence, and we're proud of them and their schools. Congratulations to these and all graduating seniors.
Your home, a place of comfort and safety, could be trying to tell you something. Interior cracks, sloping floors, hard to open doors and windows are all signals of foundation failure that you can't ignore. Choose American Waterworks.
So that no matter what mess you brought into this church today, no matter what addiction and what struggle, no matter how many times you've doubted God or questioned God, that because of Jesus Christ, God's not holding it over your head. Instead, there is this amazing grace, there is this unconditional love that you and I can say, God doesn't just put up with us. God loves us.
Join Pastor Mike Novotny each Sunday. Watch Time of Grace on Channel 8, WKBT.
Back again, Jeff? Well, I'm future you. Our doctor figured out why your constipation with belly pain keeps coming back. It's IBS-C, and Linzess could help you get ahead of it.
Linzess is not a laxative. It's a once-daily pill that helps you get ahead of your symptoms. It's proven to help you have more frequent and complete bowel movements and helps relieve overall abdominal symptoms, belly pain, discomfort, and bloating. Do not give Linzess to children less than 2. It may harm them. Do not take Linzess if you have a bowel blockage. Get immediate help if you develop unusual or severe stomach pain, especially with bloody or black stools. The most common side effect is diarrhea, sometimes severe. If it's severe, stop taking Linzess and call your doctor right away. Other side effects include gas, stomach area pain, and swelling. Imagine, what could relief from IBS-C mean for you? Talk to your doctor and say yes to Linzess. Learn how AbbVie and Ironwood could help you save.
At Wisconsin Veterinary Orthopedics, our goal is to help you and your pet in times of need. We specialize in the gold standard for cruciate ligament repair, the TPLO.
I was amazed to see Bear up and running again so soon. They really took good care of him.
Piper had TPLO surgery and is already running again weeks later.
Fetch made possible, one knee at a time. Contact Dr. Mark Hine at Wisconsin Veterinary Orthopedics for an orthopedic consultation today.
News 8 Now and these proud sponsors honored the top graduating seniors from La Crosse area schools at the Honor Student Banquet. These students are outstanding examples of academic excellence, and we're proud of them and their schools. Congratulations to these and all graduating seniors. You're watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
An image of a seabird having a rough day is the People's Choice winner in the Nikon Comedy Wildlife Awards this year.
Photographer Allison Tuck titled it, "Which Direction is My Nest?" Oh, poor guy. Other entries included a squirrel having a bad hair day, oh, he looks cute, and a hornbill in a hurry. The awards have been around since 2015. The 2026 competition is underway now and is accepting entries through June. Oh no, this frog.
Some hysterical ones.
He's saving him.
The squirrel kind of just looked like a punk rocker.
Yeah, that wasn't a bad hair day.
Just a little bit of a swoop in front.
Yeah, exactly. Just growing it out.
Good photos,
Good
though.
flow. All right, Greg has a final look at your forecast right after this.
News 8 Now and these proud sponsors honored the top graduating seniors from La Crosse area schools at the Honor Student Banquet. These students are outstanding examples of academic excellence, and we're proud of them and their schools. Congratulations to these and all graduating seniors.
My moderate to severe Crohn's symptoms kept me out of the picture. With Skyrizi, feel significant symptom relief at 4 weeks. Many people were in remission at 12 weeks, at 1 year, and even at 4 years.
Don't use if allergic. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and TB. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines. Liver problems leading to hospitalization may occur when treated for Crohn's.
Control is everything to me.
Ask your doctor about Skyrizi.
At Sealands Carpetland, your family comes first. We're more than just a flooring store. We're your partners in creating a home that lasts a lifetime. Discover a world of comfort and durability with our huge selection. Whether it's cozy carpeting for your living room, timeless hardwood for a classic touch, or versatile tiles that stand up to the hustle and bustle of family life. Sealands Carpetland in Coon Valley. Our #1 priority is you. Stop in today.
Bobby, are you there? I heard all this noise and then I was thinking you dropped the connection. But I'm a little worried. Honey, are you all right? Bobby, I hear sirens. Bobby, what's going on? Please answer me. Oh God, Bobby, no.
Bring on the spring. Bring on the savings. Bring it on at your local Northland Ford dealers. Get out there in America's most awarded brand for new vehicle quality. Start a new adventure in a Ford Explorer. Take on the great outdoors in a Bronco Sport. Do it all with an Escape. It's time to bring it on. Current and qualified Ford owners get up to $3,000 bonus cash on a Ford Bronco Sport. Only at your local Northland Ford dealers.
News 8 Now and these proud sponsors honored the top graduating seniors from La Crosse area schools at the Honor Student Banquet. These students are outstanding examples of academic excellence, and we're proud of them and their schools. Congratulations to these and all graduating seniors.
Right, some areas could get close to freezing tonight, especially Black River Falls up to Medford. Those areas typically get into the upper 20s. Cloud cover may keep other temperatures up, and tomorrow we're looking at more 50s, similar to today, and the showers come back late morning, early afternoon, along with that brisk north wind, so it'll feel kind of chilly. We do have better news. We do have some warmer conditions coming the weekend, but that does come with some storm chances by Sunday.
All right, that's going to do it for us tonight at 10.
We'll see you tomorrow.